are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
The drive starts with a run from H.M. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 79 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Spears. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the handoff, they start with Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Richardson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. In motion right goes Reed. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down at the 34. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Those defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spears. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Spears. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run with Richardson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Dolphins nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Back to throw. Spears. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Anthony Schwartz, 76 yards. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Spears. That's complete to Mooney. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, A-Chain knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Smash, smash. Hey, check that.
Looking to throw. Spears. And this is going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd and 4.
At the Dolphins' 33-yard.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the ground, here's Richardson again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll try to run this one in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 0-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
70 Timberwolves.
LHN on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Spears gets it to Meredith, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Spears. Throw caught by Achane. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt. Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice play. There he goes left side. Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way. And down to the 16-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Richardson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll run again with Richardson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. These guys running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Packers extend their lead yet again. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
No,
on 1st down, back to Achane. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action here on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw on 2nd down. Spears. And this will be caught by Mooney. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Here we go.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Spears. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Complete to Darnell Mooney. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Spears. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Lucas Van Ness, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The throw over the middle taken in. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Spears. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still not big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. It's a gain of 34.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Miami set to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, Spears. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's still on his feet. Darnell Mooney. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They overload him, then that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So it's all